Hi, I'm Peter Jones, Chartered Surveyor, author and property investor.
Here's a myth about property which you'll hear bandied around quite a lot, and that is that property investing is only for rich people, whatever rich means by your definition. And of course that simply isn't true. In this day and age, access to finance is so readily available that most people could probably invest in property if they only just knew it. And it's interesting because, when you're walking around your local shopping centre on a Saturday afternoon watching everybody busily spending their money, the reality is that probably most of those people, if they just knew how, could be property investors. You do not need to start with lots and lots of money. In fact, there are many ways of doing property investing where you don't need any of your own money at all. Now, I'm not saying that you don't need any money, I'm saying you just don't need any of your own money. And there are people out there who have got the money, who would love to be in property investing, but they haven't got the time, or they haven't got the experience or the knowledge, who would be very happy to team up with anybody who's got the time and maybe the knowledge and maybe, but most importantly, the enthusiasm. And that can be one way in which everybody could be getting into property. Now, this is a very short video, so I can't go into the ins and outs of it, but it's absolutely true. So if perhaps you thought that the only way you could get into property is to spend years and years saving up the full purchase price of a property, no, you definitely don't need to do that. And that's a very ineffective and very inefficient way of getting into property. You don't even have to save up the 25% deposit which the bank won't lend you. And in fact, if you go to my Spotlight series of videos, I'm put a video there just now which will tell you how you can actually get around even having to save for the 25% deposit. It really is possible to get into property no matter what your current financial standing.
Well, I hope you found that informative and inspirational. And if you want help in property, please do come over to my website www.thepropertyteacher.co.uk. Loads of great resources there, including my blog. There's loads of free videos, loads of great articles. There's free reports to download, including Learning with Peter, where you'll be able to access resources like my video courses, like my ebooks, including my home study course, the Successful Property Investors Strategy Workshop, which I've literally sold thousands of copies of, which takes you through how I started in property, literally with none of my own money, but how I was able to build a portfolio of £2 million worth of property in just 4 years. I'll show you everything that I did right so that you can do the same, and I'll show you everything that I did wrong. I'll tell you about all of my mistakes so that you can avoid them, so that you can progress in property far more quickly than me. Until next time, here's to successful property investing.